Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Khalif Townes here from uGospel.com, and on the phone today we have multiple Grammy Award-winning recording artists as well as solo award-winning artist Clark-Sheard. How are you today?
Fine, and you?
Pretty good. This upcoming Monday, September 9th in Chicago, you're getting ready for another recording. Tell us about that.
I'm very excited about the recording on Monday. Of course, Donna Lawrence is my producer, and of course, I'm looking forward to us to collabing back together again. Donna Lawrence contributed so much to my first solo project. That was very successful, so I'm very excited about working with Donna Lawrence again. And, of course, I'm looking forward to having a great response from Chicago, because I love Chicago, and of course it's like a second home to me because it's next door to where I live in Detroit, Michigan. So I'm very excited about Monday.
What can we expect from your new project? Like, will there be a new sound? Will there, what all can we expect?
Pretty much you'll get a lot of Clark, what people love about Clark-Sheard. Some people like me squalling, singing soft. Some people like me singing real hard. And so you're going to get a mixture of some of that. So, but most of all, they're going to get I'm looking for God to anoint this project and, of course, use me so that lives can be touched. And I think it will be a great experience, even for those who will presently be there. But even through the project, I believe that God is going to sample his approval on it by the anointing that I prayed for, and pretty much meditating that God will get all the glory. So I'm praying most of all that his spirit will be felt through every song, every lyric, and because there is a message that I am trying to relay over to the audience, because we're all going through something, and there will be a song on there that will tap into whatever situation you're dealing with. There's something on there that somebody can relate to, and that's what the importance of the preparing for this concert, that it won't just be another CD that you listen to, but something that will be impactful.
During the recording, are there collaborations that you may do with any other artists?
Well, we're working on one of them. I don't want to mention her name, but we're working on one. That's
okay. Since your first project that you did with Donald Lawrence, you put out a few other projects after that. What made you decide to go back to working with Donald?
Because Donald, it's almost like he's like I would say my first love musically, because like I said, he contributes so much, and he pretty much knows what I like, and he gel. We just have a chemistry together that's unbelievable. I mean, it's almost like a lot of things I don't even have to say, and Donald can just tap into what's on my mind, because we have worked down through the years. So, and then also Donald he's all about business, and he's all about not just making a record that has been redundant in the gospel industry, but being current and different, but not take away from the gift, that God has given me, but just to add to it. And being so, he's just so creative, everything that he does so creative. So, to pull all of that together and saying that he keeps me current, and of course he knows that, most of all I want God to get the glory out of everything that I have to do. So he pushes me to a point where he pulls out what sometimes I feel it's not in me, but he pulls it out. So that's have high respect and regards for Donald because of what he contributes to the gospel industry. So he knows what the ear wants to hear, even sometimes the average ear. He has music for that, and then he's phenomenal. He's almost like a genius in what God has given him. and what he does. So that's why I wanted to come back to Donald, because I know I'm getting older. So he pretty much can feel me, you know, and even in different the different aspects of life that I'm walking in now, you know, with the different hats that I wear, me being a first lady, a mother. So he's tapping me into the message that I need to bring across as, you know, wearing those hats, you know, where everybody can relate to.
Definitely, and that kind of brings me to my next question, because a lot of people know that you wear, you know, several different hats, you know, between being a mother, first lady, a wife, a recording artist, as well as the president of your own record label, Carew Records. How do you manage to balance everything?
Well, sometimes it get a little congested sometimes, but of course I've learned to take off one hat and then put on the other, and but yet, you know, not change who I am, but walk in that path of calling of which God has permitted me to walk in as the first lady. You know, I to not bring myself as an artist in, because it's not about me. It's not about my gift, you know, being a first lady, but it's all about tapping into, I guess, having that one-on-one personal touch with me being a first lady, and collabing with the members of my church, and doing ministry. I mean, as far as and letting them know that I'm touchable, and I'm more than just getting on the stage singing, you know, a song, but I'm one that will that have a passion for making someone get to the point of where they can, you know, have a life-changing experience. If it is to just have my office door open and say, come in, let's spend this little time, or let's go out to them. I do outreach at my church, you know. So I want people to see that side of me as well. So that gives me an opportunity to walk down that path.
So one question that I know some people may be asked as it relates to the recording being in Chicago, why Chicago? Like, why not any other city?
Well, I felt Chicago because, of course, like I said first, my Chicago has been so supportive of our family. Going back to my mother, Dr. Mammy Moss Clark, I remember years ago we came here, and several times we came to Chicago, and they just supported my mother, you know, and of course the sisters, the Clark sisters, they supported Chicago, just supported the Clark sisters. We've been here, and every time we come here, the love that they give is just amazing and so encouraging, you know. So and it's like it's been consistent. So this is why I wanted to come to Chicago. It's second home. Of course, it's not too far from where I live, Detroit, Michigan. And of course, I wanted my church family, Greater Emmanuel, to be a part of it. But where my husband is the pastor, Bishop J. Clark-Sheard, and I wanted them to be a part as well, and give me that little boost, prayerfully and naturally so. So it's not too far, so they can just come right over and be with me. So just a number of reasons why I wanted to be here. And they gave so much love to my daughter as well when she had her live recording. And, of course, I mean, there's just so much love extended to us from Chicago. So I'm coming to give back to them.
So after the project is done, the recording, have you named the project yet, or is that still in the works?
It's still in the works. We're almost there, so you'll be hearing the title when it comes out.
Great. So after the recording, what will be next for you? Everyone knows that you guys just did the docuseries on BET. Will that be coming back for another season? And just, you know, other things that may be going on with you in general.
Yes, we got call for another season, so we're working on that right now, and I'm very excited about that. Thankful to BET for allowing us to, you know, have the opportunity to tap into a whole other audience, you know, people who may not go to church. And, of course, you know, it goes beyond the four walls of church, and then it goes beyond church people who have a negative issues in regards to us doing it, but we're not doing this. We're not trying to impress church people because they know about God, So we're moving past that. But what motivates us and keeps us going is that a door has been open for us to tap into people who don't go to church and to let them know that, you can do a reality show without misrepresenting God and misrepresenting the church. So we're here, and they need to know that when we're on there, that is something that's real, that everybody goes through. Everybody got somebody in their family. That everybody can relate to that show because everybody got somebody, and they got some cousin, Ray or Pookie. Somebody is, they can relate to this story. So,
exactly.
But we're letting the world know that we have differences, but we can handle them in a godly and a Christian way, and that's what we're doing. And of course, we're changing. We're helping a lot of families too, because they're of course, my husband has gotten calls, of ministering to pastors and ministering to family. The first ladies have been calling me, and it's like we're tapping in to families, people that are in the church. And so that moves us past what other folk have to say, so it motivates us to keep doing what we're doing, even when what so-called church people don't like, what motivates us that, God has opened a door for us to walk in, and we're not going to have anything to hinder us to walking in this door.
I'm looking forward to the recording. uGospel will be in the house, and that's going to be September 9th in Chicago at House of Hope. Are tickets still available for people, some of the last-minute saints that want to get the tickets probably an hour before the concert?
Sure, and they can come to the door as well. Yes, they are available.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the interview, and, wish you much success on this next project. I'm sure it's going to be a success because, everyone knows when they hear Karen Clark-Sheard, you're going to get nothing but excellence from whatever you do. So we definitely look forward to the project that's getting ready to come forward.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I received that and appreciate your support.
Oh, you're more than welcome. So you guys, right here at uGospel.com, Karen Clark-Sheard, thanks again for the interview.
You're welcome.
All right.